Greetings all! People have been telling to make a head-on tutorial, so I figured why not. I feel like head-on isn't the best perk you can get, but it's sure as hell fun to use. Without saying anything else, let's get right into it. Most people do not understand how this perk works. A lot of people think it's really buggy and super inconsistent, but that's because you're doing it wrong. The way the locker stun works is if the killer is in your radius when you start the animation of getting out, that's when the killer gets stunned when the animation is completed. It doesn't matter if you're touching the killer, because that's not how it works. It also has a relatively weird stun radius. I honestly wouldn't be able to tell you the exact radius it has, but it's somewhat larger than I thought it would be. So now you know how it works. But what are some examples where this perk could work well? Honestly, the situations that you could use this perk is less frequent than trying to get a flashlight save. There are 3 ways that you could use this perk from my experience so far. 1, you use it with quick and quiet with enough distance to charge this perk or get this killer guessing where you are to get a killer stun. This usually doesn't work against competent killers, so you're basically mocking the killer's intelligence. Second way is you could use it when the killer is chasing someone else. If they are looping around a jungle gym or a map tile with a locker around it, if your teammate goes around it, you could stun the killer and make decent amount of distance. Lastly, my personal favorite, the locker save. A lot of things can go wrong with this, but if you read the killer or just manage to get a survivor picked up near the locker radius, the timing to locker save is pretty easy. There's nothing in depth on how to use head-on effectively in my opinion, but the perk is new and people are still learning how to use the perk. I feel like this perk would be much better if they removed a second of the charge up to get the stun, and if they made DS and head-on not affected by enduring. This perk by itself requires a lot of teamwork, and in solo queue this would rarely work, especially the fact that now you get the blindness effect if you go in lockers, so bond and other auras wouldn't work with lockers. If you find any other better way to use this perk or any tips in general, leave a comment down below. Hope you guys enjoy the video.